Yeah, hiya guys, Mike here, just finishing up in the office here in the UK, and I would like to talk about a question that comes up a lot, which is the arrangement fee that we charge. And why do we charge an arrangement fee? Which a lot of companies don't do. So let me try and explain it. I mean, the reason why global investment started, which was many years ago, 11 years ago, 6,000 sales ago, was because a lot of companies were selling properties way over the market value. So they were selling properties in Detroit for $40,000, $50,000, but they were buying them for let's say $10,000, $15,000, which is why the whole concept of global investments came about, because we thought, why are people buying properties for $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 when potentially they could actually buy them for $10,000 or $15,000? So the idea, and which is why we've done so well over the years, is we came up with the idea is, why don't we take the buyer and put them direct to the seller, and so there's no commissions, there's no profit involved, and we'll just charge a fee outside of the sale. And we work on volume because we do a lot of sales. We've done 6,000 sales, and we charge a fee of $3,900 per sale. But we don't get paid off the seller. We don't add $20,000, $30,000, and our investors are paying the real market value for the property and not paying way over the odds. Like, you look at markets like South America, France, Turkey, which is a market right now, where you have companies selling properties 40 or 50% above the market value, but the returns are still attractive for the investor. They're still attractive because a 10 or 12% return is still very good, but you're buying a property way over the market way over the market value. And I also think as well, if a company is selling you a house and they've got $20,000 or $30,000 of profit in it, they really want you to buy that house, because why wouldn't they if they're going to earn $20,000 or $30,000? So I think as a company, we are impartial. We charge you a fee, $3,900. That's where we make our money. It's very transparent. We do an inspection on the property. If we don't like that inspection, we cancel. We tell you, listen, the roof's bad, the plumbing's bad, the electrics are bad, or we found a structural problem with the property, or maybe there's a little bit of maintenance and the seller's not willing to do it. So if we find anything wrong, or even if you said to me, Mike, we don't like the house, we don't like the inspection, if you said that, we cancel, because the contract that you sign with us and the money that you pay, the deposit that you pay, the fee that you pay, is subject to us being happy with the inspection. So if we don't like the inspection, we say no problem, let's cancel, and we sit down. Now, the money's not refundable, the money is transferable to another property. So if we didn't like the inspection, you still need to buy a house from me, or from Global Investments. But what I think that does, it takes us out of the choice, and it takes us out of making that decision if we close on the property or not. Because I think, like, you think about it, if a company is going to do an inspection for you, send you the inspection, and they've got $20,000 or $30,000 in that sale, they're going to want you to close. So I think potentially they can be biased when looking at the inspection. So we are totally impartial, because we charge no profit or commission in the sale. We charge you a fee outside of the closing. And you know something, if we don't really cancel many properties, and the reason we don't cancel many properties is because the suppliers that send me properties, they know we do an inspection, and they know if I send Mike a property and it's a bad house or it's got a bad roof, we're wasting our time, because Mike's just going to do an inspection and he's going to cancel. He's going to tell the client to cancel. So the majority of the houses I get, I mean, probably say anything between 85 to 90 or just over 90% we would close on. But of course there is the odd property that we don't like, or maybe the tenant's moved out, or maybe we find a structural problem with the property. And as an investor, we would advise you to cancel, and we sit down and look for another property. But it doesn't happen a lot. But that clause in the contract is there to safeguard you. So even though you pay a deposit, you pay a fee, you're not committed to buying that property until we actually see the inspection. So once you've seen the inspection, then you decide. What you are committed to do is, I wouldn't advise anybody to pay a deposit or pay a fee unless you're 100% sure you want to invest in Cleveland or invest in Detroit, because you would have to find another property. So we'd sit down and discuss finding another property. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that either, because the bottom line is, these investments are mid to long-term investments. So they're 5, 10, 15-year investments. So if it takes a few weeks or a month or 2 months to find the right property for you, then so be it. Even if we have to cancel 2 properties, it doesn't really matter, as long as at the end of the day we find the right property at the end, and you guys are happy with it. So I just thought I'd cover that and share. It was one of the reasons why we started Global Investments, because there were so many companies out there selling properties way over the market value, So we charge a fee outside of closing, and that's the only money that you pay that's outside of escrow, which is our fee, and we're very transparent. That's where we make our money. So I hope that makes sense. If any questions in relation to the arrangement fee as well, if you say, well, why are we paying an arrangement fee? The arrangement fee covers everything from the reservation of the property, ordering the contract, getting it countersigned by the seller, ordering and paying for the property inspection as well. So we use independent property inspectors, which we pay for, so that's part of the fee that you pay as well. Obviously giving you the advice once we get the inspection, and then once you're happy to move forward, organising the closing documents with the title company, organising the closing, and then once you've closed on the property, we have an after sales team that would hand you over to the management company, help you get your insurance sorted out, and help you get an LLC set up or bank account if that's what you need. So basically that is what the fee covers. But again, I think the most important point is it means that as a company we are impartial. And I'm not saying that we don't care if you buy the property, but we care if you buy the right property.